It seems I failed. You were supposed to wake with a gift at your bedside, none the wiser to my presence. Perhaps I'm getting sloppy, growing complacent. I have brought you some of Kahili's honey cakes. Do not say anything. You are welcome. You sleep differently than I expected. There is less violence in your dreams than in mine. I found this earlier. A shell. It whispered your name when I held it to the moonlight. The others do not understand why I watch. Franziska thinks it predatory. Sharagat. She sees the hunter in me still. But they do not see what I see. The way shadows bend around you when you are troubled. The way small lights follow you in dark places. I was taught to read the signs of those who would change the world. You carry them all. Heavy things, beautiful things, terrible things. Sleep deeper now. I will watch until the dawn paints the walls. Nothing will reach you while I'm here. I do not know what mothers do. Mine was taken before I could learn. But I imagine they sit in the dark and keep the nightmares at bay. The honey cakes will taste of sunlight and sea spray. Kahili makes them with care. He thinks of his lost love when he bakes. It makes them sweeter. Rest now. Tomorrow brings enough shadows of its own. Tonight you are safe. I have brought you something else. Wings from a butterfly. I took these from Valdal's alchemical supplies. In the morrow, look at them as the morning sun shines through them. You may remember important dreams. The others worry I'm broken. Valdal looks at me with kind eyes that hold pity. He does not understand. Pity is for those who have lost something. I have found things instead. I have found that darkness can be gentle, that silence speaks louder than screams, that watching over someone, it fills spaces I did not know were empty. Brother Volfred taught me one thing before they took him. He said, love is not always light. Sometimes it is the shadow that keeps the sun from burning too bright. Your breathing changes when I speak of love. Even in sleep, you hear it. Feel it settling around you like armor made of whispers. I practice smiling sometimes. I'm told mine is concerning, but you've never seen it. When you wake, perhaps Perhaps you will teach me how to make it less frightening. The congregation taught me to count heartbeats, to know when death was near. Now I count yours, to know that life continues. 112 beats since I began speaking. 137 beats now. Your heart speaks a steady rhythm. It reminds me of rain on temple stones. Back when temples meant sanctuary, not shadows. The others sleep deeply tonight. Francisca mutters in her dreams, old words in her native tongue. But you sleep like someone learning to trust again. There's a wariness even in your dreams, but it grows softer each night I watch. I've been collecting things, small treasures that call to me. A gear from a broken timepiece, still perfect, just waiting for the right machine. A pressed flower that grows only in moonlight. Fragments of sea glass that caught starlight. Most people think my gifts are strange, but objects hold memory, hold meaning. These pieces of the world, they choose who they belong to. You move differently than the others when you think no one sees. There is something careful about you, like someone who has learned that the world can break beautiful things. I understand that feeling. You would be amused, I think, if you knew how many hours I spend learning ordinary things. How to fold clothes so they smell of lavender. How to make tea that comforts instead of merely sustaining. How to sit beside someone without them feeling hunted. The others, they try to teach me these things with such patience. Miruska shows me how to tend small wounds with tenderness instead of efficiency. I touched my face. For a long time, I explored it with my fingertips. The congregation taught me my face was a tool, that others would see beauty when it served, terror when it served. But under my own hands, I felt something else. I felt someone learning how to be gentle. Someone whose face has begun to soften in ways I can trace with my fingers. Muscles that no longer hold constant tension. Lips that rest in something closer to peace. 207 beats. Your dreams have grown deeper. Whatever troubles usually chase through your sleep, tonight they keep their distance. I've been thinking about names. The congregation gave mine carelessly. Tuuli, a male Alverith name meaning wind in their tongue. Something that moves without being seen, touches everything and belongs to nothing. But Valdal, when he says my name, it sounds different. Like it means friend who brings unexpected gifts. And Kahili makes it sound like little sister who watches over us. They do not care that it was meant for someone else. I wonder what my name sounds like in your dreams. I wonder if someday you might say it while awake, and it will mean the one who stayed when others left. The hours before dawn are when the world is most honest, when pretenses fall away and we become who we truly are beneath all the daylight masks. In these hours, I'm not the former weapon learning to be a person. I'm not the broken thing seeking redemption. I'm simply someone who has found a purpose in keeping you safe while you dream. Sleep now. Let the gentle darkness carry you deeper. Dawn will come with its demands and its brightness. But for now, there is only this quiet sanctuary and my voice and the steady beating of your trusting heart. "241 beats and counting, always counting, always watching, always here."